Do you want to look like this for cheap? Then welcome.
Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only.
So we first start with a primer which retails for 100 bob at your local cosmetic shop. P.S. Everything in this video is readily found at any cosmetic shop. Next is any foundation that suits your skin type. I have oily skin, so this works okay, and it goes for just 150 bob. For application, you want to either use a brush or a beauty blender that retails for 250 bob and 50 bob respectively. But in the case that you have oily skin, I recommend a brush to a beauty blender. Remember to always blend in your neck and your chest.
Kick.
Using a 250 bob finishing spray, dump your beauty blender. You can also just dip in water and make sure no water comes out when you wrinkle. The illegal Pro Concealer retails for 150 bob, and I start off with the shade Golden. Since I love a bright eye, I go in with the yellow corrector. For contour, I either use this 300 bob Kiss Beauty palette or concealer in the shades Dark Chocolate and Yellow Corrector. I then use this toothbrush to prep my eyebrows. This eye pencil goes for 30 bob, and that is what I use to fill in my eyebrows. To correct any mistakes, I use this very flat brush. You can find it in any brush set or purchase it separately. On the lower side of my eyebrows, I use the base concealer and foundation on the upper side. Using the 250 bob Sacha buttercup, I go ahead to set and bake my under eye and any other places I had put concealer by the help of the 100 bob powder puff. For eyeshadow, you need a nude and colorful palette that later comes in handy as a blush collection. To make this easier, you need a round, fluffy brush. For a wing, your choices are either an eyeliner or an eye pencil that retail for 100 bob and 30 bob respectively. I am now using a powder brush to fluff out the excess powder that was baking. For blush, you can either use a palette that retails for 250 bob or a lipstick that goes for 100 bob, or use the eyeshadow palette that we had said earlier.
Got kick.
After setting our face, we go in with the mascara that goes for 100 bob. For my lips, I use my 30 bob eye pencil as my lip liner and I top it off with a non-matte lipstick. I then finish off everything with this finishing powder that retails for 150 baht. I then finish everything off with my gloss.
So yeah, we are done.